Here we are then. It's the homeboy, Ming against a Singaporean by the name of Nicholas Lee. This is in the Bantamweight division.
Competitive, explosive, and aggressive, Nicholas Lee has been eagerly waiting for the chance to step into the big stage and will be looking to make the most of this opportunity by scoring a career-defining victory against hometown hero, Ming. Experienced and well-rounded, Sung will prove to be a handful for his much younger opponent. And with national pride at stake, you can expect him to give all he's got to get a win for the home support. Youth versus experience. Singapore versus Taiwan. This is going to be war.
Well, I wonder if this man's going to take his shirt and tie off.
No, he's probably going to keep him on.
You think he will?
Yeah.
You were asking, how do we say riled up in Mandarin? This is one man who will know. From this part of the world, and if you're from this part of the world, you'll be familiar with this gentleman because he's the ONE FC commentator in Mandarin.
So this is just another day at the office for him in so many capacities.
Hence the office attire, I imagine.
Yeah, I wish I could take credit for that, actually. Rich Franklin said it to my,
just whispered that in your ear?
Threw that up, so...
He's a funny guy.
Give him a notch in the wit department. Got to take off like 6 layers of clothes now to get in the ring.
He'll be exhausted by the time he gets in there. Has a 2-1 record, but this is his ONE FC debut. Does a bit of taekwondo, does a bit of karate, bit of sanda in there, judo, muay thai, BJJ. Is that well-rounded, Jason?
I think it has to be well-rounded. It's mixed martial arts for a reason. I mean, I think we're seeing a resurgence in some of the traditional forms like taekwondo and karate and stuff like that. And there was actually a period of time where everyone thought jiu-jitsu was the ultimate martial art when Royce Gracie and some of the earlier grapplers were winning, and then it really came full circle again. Guys like Anderson Silva were tremendous strikers, and the Crow Lawasu and a bunch of guys like Fedor that just were knocking guys out left and right. And everybody said, hey, striking's the way to go. But, it's really about what makes you the best martial artist and figuring out what you're able to execute.
I saw him make his debut in martial combat back in September 2010. Since then, he's fought a couple of times, and here he is in front of his home crowd, and he gets a super reception as he jogs around the cage. So here's how they stack up. Big difference in age. What is that, 16 years? My goodness, Ming, the older man. And he's 3 centimeters taller. This is Singapore against Taipei.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now live from all around the world. Welcome to the most exciting MMA action. This is ONE Fighting Championship, War of Dragons. Our very first fight is 3 rounds of 5 minutes in the ONE FC Bantamweight division. And it's brought to you by Yahoo. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a mixed martial artist, standing at 173 centimeters tall, weighing in at 61.2 kilograms, with a professional MMA record of 2 wins and 1 loss. Fighting out of Team Highlight Reel, Singaporean MMA prospect, Nicholas Lee! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, standing at 170 centimeters tall, weighing in at 60 kilograms, with a professional MMA record of 2 wins and 1 loss. Fighting out of Tough MMA, he is your Chinese Taipei MMA pioneer, Sung Ming Yen! When the action begins, your referee in charge, Yuji Shimada.
Come on with us. Okay? 5 minutes, 3 rounds, no headbuttings, no drawings, no gloves offense, aggressive fight, okay? Touch gloves. Go on.
That's Christine Hallower.
Ready?
That's
go.
Nicholas Lee, and that's Sung Ming Yen. Oh, what a start.
You can see Lee work off his back here a little bit. Yen moves right into mount.
Sung in the black shorts on top there, Lee in the white, taking punishment to the back of the head, which Yuji Shimada is warning Sung about.
You are not getting up just yet. I'm not done with you.
Throwing him around like a rag doll.
You know, one of the things that I think I've noticed a lot about guys that have under, say, 5 or 6 MMA fights is they usually start out at a much more frantic pace. And that's one of those things that as experience sets in, and I was even guilty of doing this too. I'd come out and run across the cage and be all excited, but you tend to burn out and you fade quicker. You don't really pace yourself. You really have to have that kind of methodical pace and know when to explode. So we'll see if that becomes a factor here, but Lee is comfortably in mount, starting to work on that guillotine choke.
Give up!
That's pretty tight. I think this could be it.
Oh, he's tapped out. 1 minute and 10 seconds of the first round. And that put paid to Nicholas Lee, and look at the reaction here in the NTU Sports Center.
You know what the ironic thing is going to be is that when this replays, he's going to be able to commentate on his own fight.
Well, we certainly won't be doing it in Mandarin. A multi-talented man he is. Just shown that not only can he talk about it, he can do it as well. Sung Ming Yen extends his record to 3-1, and in the 1FC cage, he wins on his debut. Nicholas Lee will begin his national service in Singapore soon. Chance for him to regroup, perhaps come back again. For now, though, the night belongs to this man in front of his home crowd.
You see right away, moved into the clinch and then kind of a funky head takedown. But got his hips underneath and moved right into mount. Showed really good balance here. Sunk that choke in. Wasn't much to it, but that's all she wrote. And that's how you get it done.
Yuji Shimada was ready to pounce, wasn't he?
Referee Yuji Shimada calls to hold this battle at 1 minute 10 seconds of round number 1. For your winner by submission via guillotine choke, Sung Ming Yen!
So a win on debut in the 1FC cage for Sung Ming Yen. 3-1 now is mixed martial arts record. Jason Chambers will have a quick word with him.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have another hand for Sung Ming Yen. Victorious in your 1FC debut, was there anything about this fight that surprised you?
他说这场比赛有没有任何让你感到不可预料或惊喜的地方？
完全没有，我归功于有柔术教练以及站立及八卦掌教练罗教练，有他们的带领之下，我觉得这场比赛赢得非常的轻松。谢谢台湾的朋友，谢谢。
He said, not at all, and he has a good coaching team, And so the fight wasn't hard, and he wants to thank everybody.
Well, it was a fantastic fight. Walk us through the end of it there. You moved into mount. It looks like you threw a couple of elbows, and then you had the rear naked choke set up. You right here is a beautiful choke. Did you feel like that was in right away?
他说你有没有感觉到在那个时刻你已经可以把它解决掉？
有，马上觉得到那个位置的时候，已经就是我设想要解决掉对手的位置。
Yeah, he felt it right away.
That was a great performance. We'd like to see more of you. Ladies and gentlemen, Sung Ming Yen!
Well, that fight was brought to you by Yahoo, and a fantastic effort from Sung. We'll be back very shortly. 6 more big fights to come.